if you're not exploring it more, then probably you're not interested in it.
मार्क्स के लिए वो लड़ता रहे, इज दैट द फ्यूचर?
उतनी नॉलेज होनी चाहिए जो आपको इवेंचुअली हेल्प करे टू सेट अप व्हाटएवर यू हैव टू सेट अप.
टुडेज स्पेशल गेस्ट मानस गुलाटी, जिन्होंने यूथ डेलीगेशन को रिप्रेजेंट करते हुए एक बड़ा सवाल उठाया. आज के बढ़ते क्राइसिस के बीच हम अपने फ्यूचर के लिए कितने रेडी हैं? यूनिवर्सिटी से लेकर पेरेंट्स तक वो एक ही चीज समझाते हैं, प्रिपरेशन इज एवरीथिंग. पर असली बात क्या है, आज वही जानेंगे हमारे इस एपिसोड में.
Pilani, which is one of the best institutes in technology, and they have multiple courses around the future of AI.
मानस, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका.
Thank you so much.
You are into AI and you are doing so much in this digital era. मैंने उसके लिए आपका LinkedIn प्रोफाइल शेयर किया and I wanted to know कि AI क्या बताता है. And trust me, it hanged for a while because there was so much to elaborate. इतनी सारी चीज़ें. So if you allow me, I want to read that for you.
Sure, please.
Is it okay?
Please do that.
तो what?
I hope all good.
We will see. You have to tell कि
Yeah.
क्या correct है, क्या नहीं. So, what AI tells. Indian public policy प्रोफेशनल और यूथ का जो डिप्लोमेट है वो आपने पिछले बहुत सालों में अचीव किया है. इंडियन यूथ को यूनाइटेड नेशन में डेलीगेशन आपने किया है. एंड यू वर्क ऑल्सो ऑन एजुकेशन सिस्टम, कैरियर स्किल्स एंड इंस्टीट्यूशंस लाइक दिस. उसके बाद जो भी रियल प्रॉब्लम्स हैं बच्चों की कैरियर को लेकर के, उसकी पॉलिसी मेकिंग और उन बच्चों को सोल्यूशन प्रोवाइड करना. एंड एट लास्ट फोकस not on marks but skill based, AI, future and all that. So please correct कि ये सारी चीज़ें जो भी आपने इतने सालों में किया, क्या ये elaborate AI ने सही किया? What do you think about it?
See, I think it is close to 70% correct. You know, AI also has its ways and means, and because it's the World Wide Web, and you know, from a standpoint of names, you know, maybe multiple people have Manas as a name. तो हो सकता है कि you know, it is not very accurate, but you know, some of the things are you know, correct in the sense that I am associated with colleges, you know, from a capacity of advisory board for people. I help like a lot of colleges formulate their curriculums, which is new age curriculums largely. तो उनमें रहता है. तो फ्रॉम दैट स्टैंड पॉइंट इट इज़ वेरी करेक्ट. आई हैव ऑल्सो represented my college university at a level of UN in terms of you know, talking and giving out you know, speeches there sometimes. वो सब ठीक है, you know, but if I have to put it in a nutshell, currently I'm an advertising professional. I run a company called ARM Worldwide, which is into pure play advertising, and specifically if you talk about advertising, usme bhi digital advertising. And we have great emphasis on AI and future of AI, you know, in the workspace we work in. And that's what we are wanting to build. We need to stay abreast with whatever is happening in the outside world. And maybe not only that, but we want to stay ahead of the curve. Which is why, you know, we try to enable a lot of people in terms of AI enablement in specific.
तो मानस, बहुत से लोग आजकल AI के लिए क्यूरियस हैं कि ये बहुत नई चीज़ें कर रहा है. रिसेंटली एलन मस्क सेड कि जो AI और कोडिंग एक बहुत बड़ा फील्ड हुआ करता था भारत का, विच इज़ ऑलमोस्ट गोइंग टू डेड, एंड मैनी पीपल आर स्केयर्ड अबाउट इट. कि उनको लगता है कि एक तरफ AI सीखना भी ज़रूरी है, पर जो पुराने जितने भी एजुकेशन सिस्टम है शायद वो फेल ही ना हो जाए. What do you think about it?
See, I think it's a yes and no. It's not that the earlier education system you know, will go away. I think it is very important. It is very important to have your logics in place, your education in place, the built-in systems which help formulate a lot of things. I think that is very intrinsic to whatever we do on AI. AI ने सिर्फ enablement easy किया है, in the sense that whatever you visualize, you know, आपके कभी दिमाग में होता था कि क्या ये हो सकता है कि मैं सोचूं और वो चीज़ हो जाए. You know, it was a thing, you know, which we used to visualize कि वाह, मैं एक इन वादियों में हूँ और पीछे एक बहुत अच्छा सा पहाड़ है, green in color, maybe there are sheep around there are a couple of people walking there and a cool breeze, going over it. ये आपने सोचा है. What AI has enabled us in today's times, through videos or through other things, is that यही चीज़ अगर आप एक prompt के तौर पे लिख देते हैं, it might be in front of you in the form of a video, and that's the power of AI. One facet of it. Alternatively, if you think about transitions in internet and transitions in the way technology is moving, that's also moved, quite a bit from the era of Google to the current era where we are thinking about AI helping you research a lot of things. I think those transitions have happened, and we've seen it happen in front of us, and I think it's very, very welcome in the sense that it has democratized the process of creative art, which I think is the center and moot point of AI coming into the picture.
तो मानस, actually I have read a little bit कि आप लखनऊ से belong करते हैं, and if you see today also this tier 2 cities and even more backward cities जहाँ पे अभी भी education एक बहुत uneasy चीज़ है, बहुत आसानी से available नहीं है. I'm sure कि आपकी शुरुआत आज के पर्सपेक्टिव को सोच के नहीं हुई होगी that you will suddenly become this AI based some future tech. तो कैसा था बचपन? How it was? Like क्या उस टाइम पे it was so easy जैसा आज के बच्चे देखते हैं या आज के लोग सोचते हैं? आप प्लीज़ अपने थोड़े से पास में जाकर के उस चीज़ को निकालिए.
So लखनऊ में रहा हूँ मैं, and it is very, very close to my heart, like the language specifically, the way we used to converse with each other, while चाहे वो अच्छी बात हो, चाहे वो बुरी बात हो, बहुत सारा आप का प्रयोग होता था.
लखनऊ का नवाबीपन और वो
सब है, but the way people used to talk to each other, it had a sense of decency, it had a sense of respect, attached to it. And not only in things which are cordial, even if you're angry at somebody, you used to use कि आप ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते हैं. So it had a sense of belongingness also at the same time, which I think was very, very, nice. And it is something which we reminisce all the time, having moved to a different city. That's something which you miss sometimes. Also, if I talk about the culture and the education system which was there, of course it was different from the current curriculums which go around the day. हम लोग का काफी academic and bookish sort of चीजें थी.
Exactly.
While I think that was important from a point of view of logic system building. जो mathematics है, that has not changed. The process of making something, I think that is also very, very important. जो अब आज की डेट में जो process है, in completion of a task is being done by a third party, which is AI. But अगर आपको मालूम ही नहीं है आपको output क्या चाहिए या फिर वो process क्या है, तो आप शायद direct भी नहीं कर पाएंगे कि वो चीज़ कैसे होनी चाहिए. तो वो चीज़ें हो गई हैं. मतलब हमारी एजुकेशन सिस्टम ने एटलीस्ट हमारा लॉजिक सिस्टम बिल्ड कर दिया है. हमारे इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रोज एंड कॉन्स सोचने की क्षमता एंड शक्ति वो बहुत सारी एस्टैब्लिश्ड है, ऑलरेडी है. एंड इफ यू talk about the transition which has happened, back in the day we had dissertations and projects which we used to get. वो सारी चीज़ें हम पढ़ते थे, हम किताबें पढ़ते थे, हम additional books from the library, we used to assort all of them, put them all in one place and then see ki what are we learning out of it. Probably that was a summary which got out of those things.
तो क्या ये अब थोड़ा सा चेंज हो गया है?
बिल्कुल चेंज हो गया है. तो पहले गूगल नहीं था जब हम लोग पढ़ाई कर रहे थे, तो हम सिर्फ बुकिश नॉलेज पे डिपेंड होते थे. एंड देन देयर वाज अ फेस व्हेन गूगल केम इनटू पिक्चर वेयर द रिसर्च ऑफ एवरीथिंग बिकेम मच मोर इजियर. पहले जो आप किताब में पढ़ते थे वो अब आप गूगल सर्च पे डाल के आप you would search for things instantly in the sense, but उसमें भी एक अलग चीज़ थी जो आज डिफरेंट हो गई है. आप उस समय जब आप गूगल से करते थे चीज़ें तब आप मल्टीपल सोर्सेज निकालते थे. You used to go through research everything, put together, and then you used to make a small paragraph, or a page out of it, which would be your output out of it. In today's context, what AI has enabled AI has enabled all your research, all, everything which goes into research, summarizing those things, learnings which come out of it, all in one go. उसमें भी आप ये बता सकते हैं कि एक नज़रिया होता है, राइट? AI वही करेगा जो आप बोल रहे हैं. It will give you different perspectives of the same thing, probably as an output, and it is up to you to choose which one do you want to go ahead with. It is not that कि AI अपने मन से कर रहा है.
तो एक मेरा नजरिया, एक आपका नजरिया, एक थर्ड पर्सन का नजरिया.
बिल्कुल. लाइक अगर आप फ्रॉम अ पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ रिसर्च, फॉर इंस्टेंस, अगर मैं एजुकेशन सिस्टम की ही रिसर्च कर रहा हूँ, तो अगर मैं बैक इन द डे जब रिसर्च करता था तो मैं ये देखता था कि अच्छा क्या पढ़ाया जा रहा है, क्या क्या करिकुलम में क्या क्या है, ऑल ऑफ दोज थिंग्स. अगर आज की डेट में मैं बोलूँ कि AI को, कि AI फ्रॉम अ पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ मॉडर्नाइजेशन ऑफ एजुकेशन, what is the type of curriculum which works out best? I have given it a mindset, ki modernization of education. It's a mindset which goes into the prompt, which probably will give me an output which is suiting my prompt. So that's the way the things have transitioned. It is not only the facts which come out of it, but a point of view which is, inbuilt into the prompt, which will help me design an answer which I really want. So AI has enabled that, and it is a human being who's giving that prompt, so it works out very well.
मानस, हम लोग थोड़ा सा और डिटेल में AI के बारे में भी बात करेंगे, बट लेट मी टेक यू बैक टू योर दैट टाइम जब आप बुक्स खोल के पढ़ते थे. आई हैव मैनी फ्रेंड्स जो आपके भी दोस्त हैं, और मैंने उनसे पूछा मानस कैसे थे, व्हाट वाज हिज वे, हाउ ही वाज स्टडीइंग एंड ऑल दैट. तो आप ahead of the time, जैसे कहते हैं ना कि एग्जाम खत्म हुए, बच्चे चिल मोड में आ गए, and you are just preparing for the next class already. मतलब वो जो आपका ब्रेक पीरियड है, आप उसमें ऑलरेडी नेक्स्ट क्लास के लिए प्रिपेयर हो गए. आज आप बच्चों को थोड़ा सा दूसरा डाइवर्जन भी देना चाहते हैं, जो कि मैंने आपके स्पीचेस वगैरह में देखा. यू नॉट टेलिंग ओनली कि मार्क्स इज एवरीथिंग. आप उनको ये कहते हैं कि आप अपनी स्किल पे फोकस करो.
करेक्ट.
एंड यू ऑल्सो टेलिंग देम कि आपके जो स्टडी का जो जोन है, दैट इज़ नॉट ओनली नाउ लिमिटेड टू द इंडिया. आप अब्रॉड जा सकते हैं, दूसरी जगह जा सकते हैं. ये कैसे हुआ? लाइक एक वो बच्चा जो completely different environment, different thought process से बढ़ा, how this change came, what was the reason or what was the main event कि आप धीरे धीरे इधर शिफ्ट होते चले गए?
See, I think, it is more of curiosity than anything else. For me also, when I was studying, I had a great interest in mathematics, for instance. अगर किसी चीज़ में interest है and you are not exploring it more, I would not say being ahead of the curve. If you're not exploring it more, then probably you're not interested in it. So if I had good interest in mathematics, I would want to venture in, understand everything about it, and then get that knowledge in. अगर आप वो नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, and in case of curriculums also, कि आप 7th में हो, आप 8th की mathematics पढ़ रहे हो या कुछ और पढ़ रहे हो, it was all curiosity, and I think that's where your lot of knowledge comes in. आप अगर सिर्फ मार्क्स के लिए पढ़ रहे हो तो आप वही जो करिकुलम में है वही पढ़ के आप रह जाओगे. बट अगर आप नॉलेज के लिए कुछ कर रहे हो कि एक ही क्वेश्चन के मल्टीपल आंसर्स कैसे हो सकते हैं, उसके लिए यू विल हैव टू डीप डाइव, इमर्स योरसेल्फ इन थिंग्स एंड देन गेट एन आउटपुट आउट ऑफ इट. एंड आई थिंक दैट वाज अ मूड पॉइंट अराउंड व्हिच आई बिल्ड थिंग्स फॉर माई सेल्फ. आई डिडंट स्टे close to the curriculum only, but I wanted to learn more. For instance, in 7th or 8th, there was this book called M. Taira, which was for Vedic mathematics, and that helped me, get a little bit more evolved in terms of my calculations, in terms of my, other mathematical equations. And I think that's something which I wanted to learn. If you want really, and you're interested in thing, and it is something which gives you pleasure also, you would want to immerse yourself in that thing and explore it properly. And so that's why, I was very, very interested in learning a lot of things rather than marks. And that's how we built it, back in the day. And in today's context, if you look at it, that knowledge is with everybody, right? It is something which is there. In today's context, it has become democratized. Earlier, a creative resource, was able to make a, good artwork, or, a good writer. I would want a specialized writer to write something for me. In today's context, a good writer can probably make a very nice creative also. Which is why, boundaries which are there, which was there, ki this guy is for, just shoots, this guy is for just making a creative, this person will only help me, write a good copy. All those boundaries have become very, very blurred because of, by virtue of the tools which are available. I think वो बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है जो हो गई है कि मेरे को हर चीज़ करने के लिए मेरे को 5 लोग नहीं चाहिए.
बिल्कुल.
Good set of 2 people who have a good sense of things, and anybody can have a good sense. A customer who's probably looking at my ad can have a very good sense ki what can be the color combination, what should be the background music, should I have a close shot or a far shot, and what is the copy around it. ये सब एक कस्टमर भी बता सकता है. तो मुझे कोई स्पेशलाइज्ड आदमी चाहिए, डेफिनेटली चाहिए, बिकॉज यू नीड लिटिल बिट ऑफ फिनेस एंड एवरीथिंग. बट क्या वो सब कर सकते हैं? हाँ, सब कर सकते हैं. द लेवल एंड benchmarks, which an expert would be able to share would be much more than any other people, but वो कर सब सकते हैं. तो अगर सब कर सकते हैं, they can also polish their knowledge, polish the outputs, so on and so forth, to get it better and better and better. So it's about the endeavor and the process of getting an output, which probably has been democratized. But yes, you need specialists to execute the same.
Very interesting. Manas, मैंने एक दो चीज़ें और देखी, बिकॉज nowadays you see कि बहुत सी जगह ऐसे हैं जहाँ पर एक बच्चा अपने 10th और 12th के लिए बहुत पढ़ाई करता है. मोस्टली हर रोज़ 10 से 12 घंटा उसके उसमें चले जाते हैं. एंड उसके पेरेंट्स भी इसी को एक बेंचमार्क मानते हैं कि अगर आपने इतना पढ़ा, देन प्रॉब्ली यू डूइंग इनफ, अदरवाइज यू नॉट डूइंग इनफ. पर इन द सेम टाइम वो बच्चा जब अपनी पढ़ाई के टाइम पे कैरियर के लिए बहुत सी कोशिशें करता है, तो क्या वो आजकल एक सही डायरेक्शन रह गया है? और इज़ इट गोइंग अकॉर्डिंग टू द मैनिपुलेशन कि आपको सिर्फ यही बनना है, आपको यही बनना है? बिकॉज यू गोइंग इन टू यूनिवर्सिटीज़, यू आर ट्राइंग टू गिव लेक्चर्स अबाउट इट, ट्राइंग टू हेल्प पेरेंट्स स्पेशली, कि वो समझ जाएं कि सिर्फ एक ही डायरेक्शन आज के या आज से 10 साल बाद शायद नहीं वर्क करेगा. तो व्हाट डू यू थिंक कि आज के जो बच्चा है और जो पेरेंट्स है वो किस तरीके से इस चीज़ को लें?
See, I think this is a very age-old debate, कि सिर्फ इंजीनियर्स, डॉक्टर्स और जो मेन टाइप की चीज़ें हैं उनमें ही लोग सर्वाइव कर पाते हैं. But there are many more, much more avenues which have come in place, these days, which have opened up a plethora of opportunities. मतलब अगर आप आज की डेट के curriculums देखेंगे, in the IB schools in specific, people are getting nurtured so that they can be up to speed with a new way of working. What AI has enabled, and I'll just talk about an example. A 9-year-old who's in class 4th right now is also doing a coding class, is also learning blockchain, which in the earlier world would have been something they would have come up to and studied post they cross class 12th. So ways have transitioned, platforms have changed, people have been enabled with these platforms as well. So you need not stop and wait कि भाई मेरे को अगर IIT से जाके पढ़ूंगा तब मैं कुछ कर पाऊंगा. Now things have, as I said, it has become democratized. Even a student who's there can use all the tools, get an output from it very, very easily. And ये options बहुत सारे हो गए. There have been a plethora of options right now to explore, to work with, and which I think is a very good thing about the new curriculum. People are getting to do practical things much more. बहुत छोटी सी चीज़ है, जैसे like in schools these days, they'll give you practical things to do. They'll give you a piece of land, and then you can sow, and you can actually get the fruit out of it, and सब्जी डाल के आप उगा सकते हो, कर सकते हो. हमारे टाइम में बुक में ही होता था कि radish and carrot are roots and potato is a root, and जितना आप रट सको रट लो और कर लो. People, because by virtue of some things which they're experiencing these days, their knowledge is much more ingrained. which in the earlier world, like a lot of us, हम नंबरों के लिए कर लेते थे,
बिल्कुल।
sometimes 7th 8th में पढ़ाई करी और ये सब निकाल दिया, which in today's context has become much more practical. The knowledge is just not bookish. आपको सिर्फ रटना नहीं है. Your logic systems are developed, your knowledge base is developed, and of course, information available out there, which can be on YouTube, on different other platforms, is much more. So it is easy to grasp. It's up to you how you consume it. You know, are you consuming it to complete your task, or are you consuming it to learn? I think they are two sides of the same coin, but eventually it needs to be something which, you know, helps you increase your knowledge and helps you get the task done also at the same time.
So actually, when we are discussing this, one thing comes in my mind कि अभी पिछले दिनों ना मैं बिहार की तरफ गया, लखनऊ
जी।
बिहार,
जी
एंड आई बिलीव कि इफ वी टॉक अबाउट इंडिया, इंडिया का एक बहुत बड़ा मास पॉपुलेशन अभी भी शहरों से दूर रहता है.
जी
They have hardly understand where the world is going, AI, modern education, इस तरह से चीज़ें आप कर सकते हैं. अगर मैं एक गांव या एक दूसरे तरह के शहरों के लोगों के बीच में बात करूं कि आप ये सब चीज़ें बस फिंगर टिप्स पे ले सकते हैं, आपको 10 लोगों की ज़रूरत नहीं है, they will still not believe it.
जी
तो हमारे भारत की ही बात अगर कर लें, एजुकेशन की बात कर लें या AI की बात कर लें, तो ये तो सिर्फ 10% लोगों
करेक्ट.
के शायद एक्सेस में अभी होगा, isn't it?
जी जी
अभी शायद ये 90% लोग AI या उस तक पहुंचने के लिए शायद 100 साल ले लें.
जी बिल्कुल.
तो ये सब लोग इस मॉडर्न एजुकेशन को क्या अचीव कर सकते हैं आपकी
करेक्ट.
नॉलेज में या आपके हिसाब से जो आप देखते होंगे, तो क्या आपको लगता है इज इट पॉसिबल कि वो इस चीज़ को देख पाए?
बिल्कुल. सो बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं इसमें. तो सो
जस्ट टेक योर टाइम.
हाँ, तो मैं ये समझता हूँ कि आज की डेट में एंड दिस इज पोस्ट 2017-18, you know, the internet, you know, was made available to everybody at a very less cost, and everybody has a smartphone. Unlike earlier, people used to have, you know, normal phones, Nokia 1800 और वैसे वाले फोन्स होते थे, तो सब कुछ अवेलेबल नहीं होता था, सिर्फ फ़ोन करने के लिए और फ़ोन आने के लिए यूज़ होता था. अभी बहुत स्मार्टफोन्स हो गए हैं. एवरीबडी हैज़ एक्सेस टू यूट्यूब, एवरीबडी हैज़ एक्सेस टू इंस्टाग्राम ऑल्सो. Everybody has access to a lot of knowledge which is, you know, out there on these platforms. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई जो, you know, people who are well to do and people who have the wherewithal to access these things are the only ones who can learn. आज की डेट में everybody can learn.
एक्सेस सबके पास है.
एक्सेस सबके पास है और मीन्स भी सबके पास है, क्योंकि इट डज नॉट टेक मनी फॉर यू टू हैव यूट्यूब. यू नो, यूट्यूब पे आप जाके यू कैन एक्सेस थिंग्स, you can read about things, you can increase your knowledge, you can do everything possible. तो from an access standpoint सबके पास है, but direction है क्या किसी के पास कि मेरे को क्या करना है? You know, if I am a carpenter for instance, what new can I do? How can I advertise about myself? How can I make new designs probably? All those things need to be told to people कि बॉस आप ये कर सकते हो, ये 10 डिज़ाइन अवेलेबल हैं. अगर आप AI से पूछोगे या YouTube पे जाके देखोगे तो आपको ये चीज़ें मिल जाएंगी. It is possible because of the orientation. Not many people would be accessing it. You know, many people, in today's context, you know, engage themselves in doom scrolling and consuming shit content sometimes, you know, which is not helping you really, but it is out there. It's for fun. It's for entertainment. It is orientation which is required, that how do you make something which is accessible to you and is knowledgeable at the same time? Is it important in my life? Has anybody told people that, you know, in your work life, you know, if अगर आप एक मशीन लगाई है आपने जो नेम प्लेट बनाते हैं सिर्फ बाहर का, can you advertise that? Can you advertise the machine, you know, which is making that output? वो दिमाग लगाना और वो सोच पाना, it is a matter of grooming. Downtrodden locations, but are still trying to, you know, run their family, run their, you know, little small businesses. They need to be told that what else can be done, and what else can be done is out there. You know, it is not something which is not available.
आप कह रहे हैं कि possibilities हैं, tools available हैं, सब कुछ available है. It's only about mindset and proper knowledge.
It is about guidance, mindset and proper knowledge. And I think the government of India also has taken multiple measures to enable things. They've, in fact, like I was reading somewhere, they have come out with a big budget of enabling AI in, you know, from an Indian context, and not only in India, like a lot of people like Google, you know, Meta, and bigger organizations have pledged a lot of money to make it more available to a lot of people across, not only across India but in US and otherwise also, you know, in the research which goes into it, and to enable people at a grassroots level. And I think if that is happening and the world is moving towards that, it is a great thing. And it is a great thing not only for small businesses, it is a great thing for all of us as well, you know, in the industry, you know, who in the digital domain, and the growth which comes with it.
यू नो मानस, अभी किसी ने कुछ दिन पहले मुझे एक स्टेटमेंट कोट किया कि इंडियन एजुकेशन सिस्टम इज़ फेलिंग इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स, जिस तरह से वो अभी तक करता आया है. आई एम नॉट श्योर व्हाट इज़ गोइंग टू हैपन इन फ्यूचर, पर जो स्कूल्स हैं, कॉलेजेस हैं, या जिस तरह की यूनिवर्सिटीज़ हैं, दे हार्डली टेक इट रियली डीप इंटरेस्ट कि वो नॉलेज शेयर करें. एंड इन द सेम टाइम वर्ल्ड वाइड दूसरे कंट्रीज़ में they are very genuine about it. I'm not so sure कि ये कितना सच है, but what do you think about it actually?
See, I will just, you know, refrain to comment on what people say, but from my experience, I have, you know, one of my nephews, he studies in Pilani, which is one of the best institutes in technology, and they have multiple courses around the future of AI and how to build the systems of AI and everything. So not that every college, you know, is behind in the race. I'm also associated with my alma mater, MICA, and they've also, you know, reorganized the entire curriculum, you know, to suit AI and the future of AI. So people are working towards it, but yes, you know, as you said, ki only 10% of people, you know, might know about
probably
it.
2% of the university is probably doing the
absolutely right thing. But there's a transition which is happening big time in it, and everybody is putting in efforts to educate, to get people who are experts in it to talk about it, and also, you know, provide a direction to students as to how it can be used very well. So maybe it's slightly late in the game, you know, from a country standpoint, because by sheer virtue of population and the spread which we have in terms of diversity and people and the education systems which exist. But I think it is moving. Everybody is moving towards it. A lot of people who are of repute have also spoken about it, that, you know, if, you know, people don't embrace AI and future of AI, they might be left behind. And especially the next generation is very well aware about it, and they are educating themselves, reading about it, aiding themselves with whatever output they can get, and are moving in the direction. So I don't think so that, you know, while we are actually left behind, there is a good step in the direction.
You are very positive about it. I can see it that way, because बहुत सी universities ऐसी हैं who are probably running things, and I don't want to go into the controversy.
No, absolutely.
But I see that you are going for those who are doing best, who are doing the good job.
So it's a good learning.
Yeah.
So in fact, it is at the end of the day, it goes to a customer or a student or a parent who want to make sure that their child is enabled properly, or the learnings are in place, and you know, like, you know, how it is moving across the world. And it's a mindset only. You know, you can't change mindsets. The ones who do not upgrade themselves to the new ways of education, like the universities who don't upgrade themselves in the new ways of education, might perish from a standpoint of, you know, what they're offering in terms of education. And you know, people might choose the ones, you know, which are new age probably, or are teaching new things. But if you look at the big colleges in India, you know, the IITs, the IIMs, even the new age universities like Ashoka and Flame University, all of these are working very well with the government of India to have a new education system, to upgrade themselves on an everyday basis.
I want to take you back to the parents' point of view, because in the same time, जहाँ हम टेक्नोलॉजी की बात कर रहे हैं, पेरेंट्स अभी भी बहुत बड़ा मास पब्लिक ऐसा है जहाँ पर पेरेंट्स को भी ये शायद समझना ज़रूरी है कि एक अल्टरनेट एजुकेशन सिस्टम डेवलप हो चुका है
जी
जिससे आप अपने आप को बहुत आगे ले जा सकते हैं
जी
और आप बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स के साथ काउंसलिंग करते हैं, आप उनको समझाने की कोशिश करते हैं. आई थिंक दिस इज़ योर कोर वर्क ऑल्सो कि सिर्फ स्टूडेंट्स नहीं, पेरेंट्स को भी समझाना है.
जी.
तो आपको क्या लगता है कि आज के समय में पेरेंट्स को किस तरीके से इसको देखना चाहिए कि बच्चा सिर्फ बुकिश नॉलेज या सिर्फ एक बहुत 10-12 घंटे एक बंद कमरे में बैठ के और नंबर्स के लिए, मार्क्स के लिए वो लड़ता रहे? Is that the future? What do you think about it?
See, parents and students at the same time in today's context में पहली की बात अलग है. पहले इतना एक्सपोजर नहीं था to media, to the outside world, to the way people think. And Three Idiots नहीं आई थी तब तक कि भाई अच्छा काम करो, बाकी सब falls in place. ये सारी चीज़ें नहीं थी. शार्क टैंक नहीं आता था, तो लोगों को इतनी नॉलेज ही नहीं थी. आज की डेट में पब्लिकली अवेलेबल जो एंटरटेनमेंट चैनल्स हैं, दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट न्यू आइडियाज़, दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट हाउ टू गेन नॉलेज. दे हैव बीन मल्टीपल बिग प्लेटफॉर्म्स विच हैव बीन फॉर्म्ड इन इंडिया. आज की डेट में स्टूडेंट्स के पास सिर्फ एजुकेशन स्कूल में अवेलेबल नहीं है, बट आउटसाइड इज़ ऑल्सो अवेलेबल. There are entities like QMaths which is there, which also add on to whatever you've learned, in your own school. तो बहुत सारे avenues available हैं और मीडिया में भी available हैं और entertainment channels पे भी available हैं. We have quiz shows which are happening. I remember there used to be a book, जो quiz की book होती थी, सिद्धार्थ बासु की, I think, if I'm not wrong, which we used to access. आज की डेट में कौन बनेगा करोड़पति is based on that. And there are multiple other quiz shows which are based on that. So it is an evolution which has happened from before, and everybody is very interested in it. We sit as a family to see Shark Tank, probably कि लोग दुनिया में क्या कर रहे हैं. So orientation and exposures have changed. I think the mindset has also changed. The acceptance of and the growth of new age universities like Ashoka and Flame universities and a couple of other universities which offer a lot of art related courses, and the growth of that, I think is a testimony to the fact that the mindset has changed from the traditional IITs and IIMs of the world to the new age courses which people imbibe and accept. So that's a good transition which has happened, and I think it is also an example, it is also a good example of the fact that people's mindsets have changed, and the education system of course is changing and imbibing the new age world, and parents भी influence हो रहे हैं. So parents आज की डेट में are okay with कि business idea है और उसको grow करना है.
Middle class parents या वो पूरा segment भी इस चीज़ को कहीं लग रहा है आपको कि वो धीरे-धीरे accept कर रहा है?
I think acceptance है.
It will take time.
It will take time because not everybody will be able to implement it. So the universities and colleges, आज की डेट में भी बहुत सारे colleges, universities जो government affiliated हैं, they would not have imbibed the entire thing, but that's what I spoke about. The government of India has a lot of policies in place in the recent budget also, in which they have emphasized about the learnings which come through AI and enablement. Of course, at an India level, it takes a lot of time to do that. And but it's a good step in the direction. So I'm very positive about how the future looks like. There would be multiple creators, multiple minds, multiple new jobs, probably multiple new ideas which can fructify. You don't need that level of education to start a business. We know of a lot of school, college students who have started businesses, from grassroots level. And they're doing it, and you don't need to be a graduate to complete or do a job, because in today's context, that's something which you specialize in, and the knowledge which you need for that specific business is all out there. It is up to you to consume, to build, and to make a wonderful business out of it.
Manas, trust me, it sounds so good, like when you say this, but when you go outside these doors, there are still people who are not very keen कि ये आइडिया वर्क करेगा. आई एम श्योर कि एक टाइम के बाद उन्हें एक्सेप्टेंस हो जाएगी. I want to ask a very interesting question क्योंकि यहाँ आने से पहले I made a small survey कि छोटे-छोटे जो teenagers हैं, बच्चे हैं, and I asked कि क्या पूछना चाहते हो आप मानस? And there was a small girl who asked me a question. So if you allow me, I will ask the question from that girl. वो कहती है कि क्या हमारा education system memory को intelligence से ज़्यादा reward करता है?
So I think in the age-old system, if I go 20 years back or probably 15 years back, my answer would have been yes. And still, a large part of it is still left there. A large part of India is still, following systems which are age-old, but the transition is happening. Transition is happening in the sense that आज की डेट में मतलब आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द मॉडर्न वंस व्हिच हैव एम्बाइब्ड अ लॉट ऑफ गुड लर्निंग्स एंड न्यू थिंग्स दैट टिल अप टू अ सर्टेन एज द ग्रेडिंग सिस्टम इज हैपनिंग एंड नॉट मार्क्स. हमारे टाइम पे मार्क्स होते थे कि 100 में से कितने नंबर आ रहे हैं और क्या हो रहा है. तो हिस्ट्री का अगर सब्जेक्ट होता तो आपको रटना पड़ता था हर चीज.
Exactly.
यू नीड टू रियली बी देयर, यू टू राइट डाउन कि 10 पॉइंट्स है तो आप 10 पॉइंट्स लिखते थे. And I also remember
अभी भी हो रहा है बहुत सी जगह.
नहीं बिल्कुल हो रहा है. मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल के साथ बताता हूँ. तो हमारा हिस्ट्री का क्लास होता था और हिस्ट्री में मुझे जब मैं एंड वी यूज्ड टू मग थिंग्स अप कि याद रहना चाहिए कि 10 पॉइंट्स हैं. एंड कई बार ऐसा होता था कि 10 में से आपको 5 ही पॉइंट्स याद हैं और टीचर एक्सपेक्ट कर रही है कि 10 पॉइंट लिखने हैं क्योंकि सब लिखेंगे. क्लास में सब लिख रहे थे. तो हम लोग बहुत थोड़े बदमाश टाइप के बच्चे होते थे. तो हम क्या करते थे, पहले 5 जो होते थे उसी को अलग तरीका से लिख के नीचे लिख देते थे कि 10 टोटल हो जाए और उसमें भी पूरे नंबर मिल जाते थे. तो इट इज लाइक एन एब्सोल्यूट फ्लॉ व्हिच वाज देयर इन द एजुकेशन सिस्टम दैट यू आर लुकिंग एट कि अच्छा 10 पॉइंट लिखने हैं तो 10 पॉइंट लिखे हैं कि नहीं, लिखा चाहे जो भी हो. या फिर आपको पूरा रटना पड़े उसको.
Exactly same thing कुछ मेरे फ्रेंड के साथ भी. He repeated the questions almost 3-4 times in the answer sheet.
Yeah. And would have got the marks probably.
नंबर मिल गए.
तो वो फाइनली वो नहीं है ना कि आपको पूरा रटना बहुत जरूरी हो गया है. वैसी तो गलत ही चीज है ना वो तो. So I think that's changed. थोड़ा तो चेंज हुआ है, but to remove it completely, I think that will not be there. But the new age systems, again I keep coming back, you learn from the best, right? You want to emulate what the best in class people are doing or the best education system probably can be. And in fact मैं भी पहले जब and my team will laugh at me when I say that जब मैं पहले hiring करता था तो मैं marks देख के करता था. And it is a moot point, which we used to discuss between my partner Abhishek and me, कि तुम देखो कि आदमी में कीननेस कितनी है, उसका एटीट्यूड कैसा है और तब तुम हायर करो. और मेरा होता था कि अगर पहले एटीट्यूड ठीक नहीं था तो अब कैसे ठीक हो जाएगा. जब पढ़ाई के समय ही ठीक नहीं था अगर एटीट्यूड तो हो जाएगा. बट I've come to a conclusion, it's a combination of both. Whenever you hire more for attitude and less for aptitude. If you have a good attitude, your aptitude will fall in place. And that's something I've also learned over a period of time. And in today's context, what I find missing at a lot of places in colleges and otherwise is that attitude के बारे में कोई बात नहीं करता है कि आपका एटीट्यूड कैसा है, आप कहाँ से आए हो, आप सीखना चाहते भी हो कि नहीं करना चाहते हो. डू यू हैव द किलर इंस्टिंक्ट टू डू समथिंग, डू यू हैव द ऑनेस्टी इन प्लेस. मॉरल साइंस की एक क्लास होती थी, वो मॉरल साइंस की क्लास कहाँ गई है, वो है भी कि नहीं है. एंड दैट वाज समथिंग व्हिच वाज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ऑल दिस वाइल. एंड इट इज स्टिल वेरी वेरी वैलिड इन टुडेज कॉन्टेक्स्ट कि आपका अगर एटीट्यूड अच्छा है, अगर आप एक probably your attitude is that you're a good sportsman and you want to do good with a team, that is something which will reflect in your real life also.
So what do you mean by attitude? Like उस आदमी को इंटरेस्ट शो करना चाहिए?
नहीं, शो नहीं करना चाहिए, होना चाहिए. उसको इंटरेस्ट होना चाहिए. शो करने में तो बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो शो करते हैं कि would be yes men around you. But is there anybody who can question you for logic? Is there anybody who's curious enough? We started with curiosity.
Yeah.
Is there anybody who's curious enough? Is there anybody who has a different point of view and is able to speak it out also?
Wow.
There was this very interesting conversation me and my wife the other day were happening, that she said that you should surround yourself with people who have more knowledge than you in their respective domains. And if you have that, if somebody, like if I have a team, for instance, if I have 10 people and 10 people are from different domains, somebody is from somebody who writes, somebody who does creatives, somebody who directs, probably somebody who's a camera person, those people should definitely have more knowledge than me for me to gain something out of it. And क्योंकि वो specialist है, उसका, that's the core thing about him. And for me to grow in my life also, and for them also, I should be able to get more ideas from people than me giving it to them, because I am a journalist. I am not somebody who knows everything like in detail. I know a little bit from whatever little knowledge I've gained, but the people who work with me are specialists, and they should definitely have more knowledge than me in that specific domain. Only then will the organization grow, and I will also grow as a person, and they will also add value to themselves. So that's the space we are in.
Manas, I believe आज का ये जो conversation है बहुत से parents देखें
जी.
and they realize, they feel, they impact from it कि हम इस चीज़ को कितना emphasize कर रहे हैं आपके experience के ज़रिए कि एक बच्चे के अंदर क्यूरियोसिटी जिंदा रहे, उसके अंदर किसी चीज़ की जेन्युइनिटी जिंदा रहे, और उसके लिए वो मेमोरी या सिर्फ नंबर्स, मार्क्स, उस चीज़ को लेकर के ना बैठा रहे. आई रिमेंबर वो इंसिडेंट, इफ़ यू अलाउ मी, आई लाइक टू से दैट. अभी कुछ दिन पहले मैं एक ऐसी फैमिली में मिला जहाँ छोटे छोटे बच्चे, दे आर जस्ट 6-7 years old एंड दे आर गोइंग टू स्कूल्स, एंड मदर्स एंड उनके फैमिली के लोग थोड़ा सा उस चीज़ को लेके टेंस्ड हैं कि बच्चा क्या करेगा. ही इज़ गेटिंग गुड मार्क्स, ही इज़ गेटिंग गुड नंबर्स, दिस अ लॉट ऑफ केओस इन द हाउस. एक छोटी सी चीज़ कि वो बच्चा वेल करे, ये थॉट, ये एक एंग्जाइटी. एंड व्हाट यू थिंक इन योर पर्सपेक्टिव, जब आप पीछे देखते हो अपनी लाइफ को या आप हज़ारों पेरेंट्स को कुछ बताते हो, व्हाट यू वुड लाइक टू से टू सच हाउस होल्ड पीपल कि तुम्हें वरी करना चाहिए या it will fall into the right line at some point?
I think worry parents को थोड़ा तो करना चाहिए, but they should not be showing it to the kids. I think जो माहौल आप बनाते हो ना घर पे, that is very very important. I'll give you an example. I had this friend who was actively into sports, and what he used to make sure कि उतनी ही पढ़ाई करो जितनी आपको नॉलेज में कमी ना महसूस हो. कि इवेंचुअली अगर आपको कुछ करना पड़े तो आप अच्छे से कर लो. अब क्योंकि he was like a active sports person, and I'm talking about this artist called Rohit Gupta, who's also a friend. तो उतनी नॉलेज उसको थी कि वो कभी कुछ करने जाए बाहर, out there, venture out in the world, he had a good logic system, he had a good system in which he could contribute towards whatever he wanted to do in future. You are not in a limbo. अगर sports person है, he might not be, he was not into education a lot, क्योंकि वो सिर्फ खेल ही रहा था. But he made sure that all his logic systems are built over a period of time, so that कल को अगर क्रिकेट ना खेलना हो, कुछ और करना हो काम में, जिंदगी में, he had those logic systems built, and he is able to make a great venture out of it eventually. तो उतनी knowledge होनी चाहिए जो आपको eventually help करे to set up whatever you have to set up.
But there is nothing wrong that he had different interests, different things.
Not at all.
That you was trying to say, actually.
Not at all. If you think you have a bent of mind towards something, and it is something which can also become your career eventually, I think one should go for it, because you are also curious about it, you want to learn more about it. और अगर आप curious हो और अगर आप learn करना चाहते हो, not everybody is the same, right? You've identified a niche which is important to you. You've identified this is your interest area also. तो जो कर रहे हो तो वो अच्छे से आप कर सकते हो. मतलब I think कि एक बहुत cliched है, but there's this movie called Lakshya in which बोले कि घास काटो तो अच्छे से काटो. It still stays very 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 relevant to everybody कि अगर आप कुछ भी कर रहे हो, आप क्रिकेट खेल रहे हो, आप पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, आप एरोनॉटिक्स में हो, आप कुछ भी कर रहे हो, अगर आप उसको दिल लगा के कर रहे हो और बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट, तो आपको करना चाहिए. एंड वो चीज़ तो कर ही लेनी चाहिए जो मन में हो. I also know of somebody who was in media sales and who's doing active media and marketing sales job, but he wanted to become a pilot. तो उन्होंने 40 साल की उम्र में, because he had an interest in flying and doing things, 40 साल की उम्र में उन्होंने he learned to fly and he took a course, took a break for a year just to learn those things. I think it comes from a place कि आप क्या करना चाहते हो. अगर आप वो कर रहे हो जो आप करना चाहते हो, तो आप उसको बहुत अच्छा कर सकते हो, regardless of what background you have and everything you have. Which is why I come back to the point again that attitude is very important. कि अगर आप कुछ पसंद करते हो तो whole heartedly कर सकते हो. Don't be a journalist at everything कि आपको सबकी knowledge है.
Yeah.
आप पढ़ के हम ये भी कर लेंगे, वो भी कर लेंगे. But जो चीज़ अच्छे से आती है उसको आप deep rooted करो. I think that's when you'd be able to strike gold somewhere.
मानस, मैं इसमें एक चीज़ और जोड़ना चाहता हूँ, बिकॉज यू ब्रॉट अप दैट पायलट हु लर्न एट द एज ऑफ 40. हम थोड़ी देर पहले बात कर रहे थे, एंड यू सेड मैनी पीपल हैव गिवन अप इन देयर लाइफ्स. दे आर जस्ट 50 प्लस एंड दे थिंक अब क्यों करना है, अब आगे क्या करना है.
जी.
हालांकि ये कॉन्टेक्स्ट से अलग बात है, बट बिकॉज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट क्यूरियोसिटी, लर्निंग, डू यू थिंक कि भारत में, इंडिया में बहुत सारे लोग दे ऑलरेडी थिंक एट अ सर्टेन एज कि बस अब हमें कुछ नया करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, सीखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है?
I think कि है ऐसा. When people talk about midlife,
Yeah.
it is a very real thing for everybody. As to what happens to the second part of my life and my journey and my work life also. And the motivation, as we speak, the intent to learn things and the commitment to, grow on things, or probably this will be my future, and which is why you put more and more efforts into things. That goes down over a period of time, like with age probably. And I think it has a lot to do with the thoughts about what you want to do in the rest of your life also. One way to look at it is that, do I want to make the second half of my life much more fruitful, which is why I put more efforts into it, and which is why I would want to do and learn more about things I really wanted to do in life. Or you just give up, sit back, watch TV, do doom scrolling, and waste away of life like that. So it comes back to the same thing again, which we were talking about. It's the attitude which matters.
But how you see it? Like, do you think कि वो सही है, ठीक है, चलने दो?
मुझे नहीं लगता ठीक है. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि you should invest in yourself much more. You should read a lot of books, which can probably help you decide, what you did and what probably you should do is right or wrong, because it gives guidance, and these guys who've written things, like multiple people who have written these books have gone through a lot of life, have penned it down for you in terms of experience. And some of them, are a leaf out of their own books of life. And if you're able to add a little value to yourself through that, I think it is wonderful. It gives you a ray of hope which possibly nobody can. Which is why you'd see that, in the work you yourself do, you're also guiding people in terms of a way of life, right? So you guide people to, that this is the right way of thinking probably. Not advocate them to do something like that, but you will tell them that people have done it like that. And it's a very good inspiration, if I can learn from somebody's life experiences. And, many people who have lived 60 years have written these things, and they've worked in multiple MNCs, and also done well for themselves in their work life, family life, and everything. If you can take a leaf out of their lives and compile everything put together, of course you have the discretion to learn what is good, what is bad, अच्छा क्या है, बुरा क्या है, वो आप decide कर सकते हो. But knowledge wise you need to imbibe that knowledge and decide कि आपके लिए सही क्या है, क्या मतलब,
Well said.
taking care of myself probably in the sense कि क्या मैं gym कर रहा हूँ, क्या मैं भाग रहा हूँ, मतलब is that something which gives me happiness? I'll talk about my partner Abhishek, who realized very late in his life, कि क्या करना है, how to go about, life in general, and is there a way of life he wants to live. And it's a very funny incident that during COVID he went back home. All of us had to work from home. We couldn't come to office, and we kept talking. And he was in his hometown, and we kept talking. We were working, from there. And one fine day, this is post 4 months, he sent me a picture, right in front of his car. And I saw it, and I was like, "Have you lost weight?" He said yes. So I thought कि मतलब किया होगा थोड़ा बहुत, मतलब फोटो में
Gym
नहीं दिख रहा होगा,
exercises.
जो भी करके किया होगा. Then I asked him कि how much weight have you lost? And this is like, of course he had started much earlier, and because we had time during COVID, and since he was home and he had access to things, and also he was at a place where he could go out and walk and do those things. And he told me I've lost some 40 kgs.
Oh my God.
I was like कि मजाक मत करो यार, मतलब ये तो मजाक है ना, मतलब तुम अभी गए हो और वो सब हो गया है. But then I had a conversation with him. I said कि what happened? He said कि time था, क्योंकि COVID था, all businesses have got impacted. And we had a little, extra time in hand. And he had a place where he could walk also. And he had a ecosystem around, his Dadaji, his father, himself. Like all of them used to go out to walk. And then he started liking it also, because he could see the results, because he was investing time in himself, building himself up like that. So he used to go out in the morning, he used to go out in the evening. And incidentally, over a period of like say a few weeks or so, it became his passion also. Ki bhai, this is something which is very interesting and is giving me real happiness. Which otherwise you would find in other things in life. Some people go out to party, some people go out to, do other things. This is also a way of life, and which is what you realized, during COVID. And, I really appreciate people who can really push themselves to do, whatever their passion is, and with the amount of discipline also. So it was a choice in life. It wasn't that, one fine day you rise up and तुमको लगा कि मैं कर रहा हूँ और ये बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है और तुम कर लेते हो. It was a choice in life that how do I want to lead, how do I want to lead the rest of my life. And it is very inspiring, if you're able to see through, what you envisage, like what you, envision, and stay true in terms of discipline and stay true in terms of the rigor. I think that's something, which can take people a long way. And that's something, which I find very inspiring. And, whenever I meet somebody, I tell out this story. And it's not a story, it's a real life thing. That if you're able to do something which you're really passionate about, and with that amount of rigor, I think you'll definitely go places.
मानस, अभी थोड़ी देर पहले हम इसी एक टॉपिक को देख के और डिटेल में बात कर रहे थे कि लोग गिव अप ना करें. एंड आई रिमेंबर वन इंसिडेंट, आपके एक दोस्त से मैंने बात की है. ही सेड कि आप अपने अर्ली एज में अगर पढ़ाई करते थे, यू वाज आल्सो कीन ऑफ प्लेइंग क्रिकेट.
Yeah.
Do you still play cricket?
I definitely play cricket. I play it every week. In fact, I not only play cricket, I put in the hours to make myself ready for the cricket I play.
And if I may ask, क्या क्रिकेट किसी तरीके से आज आपकी लाइफ में कुछ वैल्यू ऐड कर रहा है? In terms like you feeling healthier, or you feeling relaxed, or you feeling कि कैरियर को छोड़ के मैं क्रिकेट क्यों खेल लेता हूँ कभी-कभी?
I'll divide it into two parts.
Yes, please.
Both mental, physical, and the person I am. I think cricket has been, an integral part of me from the very, very beginning. When we started. And, sometimes, the fact is that when I interview people, it's an add-on if the person is a sportsman also. It's not a tick mark for sure only, but it's a thing that if, somebody is playing sport, and especially a team sport, then you'd know how to support your peers. You'd know how to win or lose together. You'd know, how to be behind the other person and still be a winner when you win a match. A defender is also a winner as much as a goal scorer is. I think those facets of life, don't come in every day. Those experiences on field, where you have a captain, but the captain might not be the best player in the team. The best player in the team might be a right out who's playing with you, in a football game. But the captain can be a defender also. So there are multiple facets of sports which
helps you in life.
Helps you in real life, and that is something which I think I've learned from cricket. Being on the field, being with people, losing and still not losing your cool. You can
not
lose a
becoming
match,
enemy with that person.
but as a team, you can think that there were multiple positives out of it, and next time you go and win that match also.
And there is another match next day.
Yeah, there's another match next day, like in life,
Yeah.
right?
Interesting.
You become a little more self-affirmed, if I may say that. Things might not be right now, but might change tomorrow because of my team and my team putting in the hours together, and my team supporting each other, working with each other. So I think sports is important, and cricket in my case has played a very, very big role in it. And I'm talking about the mental space also. The mental space is right. I'm not disappointed if I lose something, if I am not able to deliver out on things, but we come back strong each time. And I think that level of how do I put it, that level of confidence and resolve comes from cricket in everyday life. And I think not only cricket, anything which you like in life, like
any kind of sports, any
kind of sport, any kind of passion which you have. Like some people might like only singing, like singing, and singing gives you that peace of mind. Some people might play cricket, as we said. Some people might be into running. Every passion which a person has in his life helps the person grow his character. And that's not something which can be work all the time. It needs to be something else which you're really passionate about, which gives you real happiness, and for which you work day in and day out to improve yourselves. So if I talk about cricket, for instance, I can choose only to play cricket, or I can choose to work out every day so that I get better and better in my cricket which I play on the weekend. So probably, if I have to play cricket, I would also go to the nets so that I practice and get better in whatever I do, in my everyday life. Maybe like I'm like more than 40 right now. But if I'm on the ground, if I'm on stage, I need to be the best version of myself. And for that, you need to put in the hours. And you need to put in the hours to get better. You need to put in the hours to get slightly more fitter because, of course, you aged also. So you need to put in that extra effort to do that. And I think that's what formulates the character of each and every individual.
तो हम क्या ये कह सकते हैं कि आज के पेरेंट्स या आज के जो एल्डर्स हैं घर में, वो बच्चों को पूरी तरीके से स्पोर्ट्स की तरफ जाने में मना ना करें, दैट यू शुड नॉट रियली कम्प्लीटली स्टॉप प्लेइंग एंड ऑल दैट, एज यू पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू कि आप एक सक्सेसफुल कैरियर में हैं. व्हाट डू यू थिंक कि इस चीज़ को हम इस तरीके से कह सकते हैं?
No, definitely. So I personally feel that, and what I've noticed also, that if you take, if you indulge yourself in extracurricular activities, you're much more efficient in your studies as well. So, if throughout the day you're able to take out an hour, probably for running, jogging, or any form of sport which you play, first of all, you're mentally satisfied that you've achieved, something physically also, and it is mentally stimulating. Absolutely, it will be a fallacy if you say that कि आप sport में दिमाग नहीं use करते हो. There are multiple things which you do in sport also. Like कि आप cricket में आपको मालूम है कि कभी आपको धीरे खेलना है, कभी तेज खेलना है, कभी attack करना है. Similarly, similar things on other sports and other things also. Similarly, if you go to the gym, you take care of all the exhaustion which goes throughout the day in your work life. You're just centered around a certain screen, throughout the day. You need to get out of that mode, do something else, perspire a little, and it gives, a lot of happiness. If you're happy about, how you started the day or you ended the day, you'd be much more concentrated. You come back to work with a lot more vigor, and you come back to studies also at the same time. So अगर ये बच्चों के लिए है तो definitely मतलब आप सिर्फ पढ़ा के बच्चे को, you don't corner themselves to be just studying. I think for a holistic development of a child, it is very important that they indulge themselves in extracurriculars, especially in sports, और बाकी चीजें भी हैं. People like to dance, people like to do
कुछ भी.
other activities also, something else which gives them real happiness. If they're able to do that, they'd be much more efficient, much more better in their studies also. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ पढ़ाई ही करनी है, सब कुछ करना है.
And at the end, life is not a race.
And it is not a race. And holistic development is much more important than only academics. आप academics में बहुत अच्छे हो सकते हो, but you might lose out in the race when you go out there. In IITs and many colleges, children are not able to accept, that there are multiple other kids who are as intelligent as them or maybe more intelligent than them. Many succumb under the pressure also, which is very unfortunate. If people have an outlet, with friends, with sports, with extracurriculars, I think they become a little more thick-skinned in terms of acceptance of other things. By thick-skinned, I mean that they'd be more accepting to what the environment is, the rigor is, and they're able to push in that amount of, they're much more motivated to, achieve those things, post that. So I think it is important that we have extracurriculars, we have sports.
Amazing.
Which give you a good outlet, yeah.
Manas, मेरा जो अगला सेगमेंट है, इट इज़ मोर टुवर्ड्स टू द यूथ, क्योंकि वो चाहते हैं कि आप उन्हें कुछ ऐसी शॉर्ट बेस्ड एडवाइस दें, कुछ ऐसे क्वेश्चंस पे जो उनके लिए हेल्पफुल हो सकें. So I'm going to ask you some series of small questions which actually youth wants.
Sure, should be interesting.
Race से मुझे याद आया, the moment last question was on the race. Life is not a race. ये AI की जो रेस है, इसमें हम सिर्फ कंज्यूमर बन के रह जाएंगे और we will become also at some point leaders in this.
आज की डेट में बहुत बड़ी कंपनी इसमें लाइक OpenAI हो गई, गूगल हो गए, सब कुछ हो गया. वी यूज ऑल ऑफ देम. दे आर नॉट नेटिव टू इंडिया. ऑफ कोर्स दे रिजाइड इन इंडिया एंड वी यूज अ लॉट ऑफ देम फॉर आवर वर्क. आई थिंक what the endeavor is and should be for the government of India to have many homegrown indigenous organizations like that. And we have a very great example in Parag Agarwal as well, who's built in a big organization. And there are certain good government initiatives also, and the government-backed Indian AI mission, 10,000 plus crores have been invested in building that ecosystem in and around. Wow. And, and we don't only have to use things, we have to build things also. OpenAI India में क्यों नहीं बन सकता? बिल्कुल बन सकता है. And if the government is invested and they have endeavored कि भाई हमें करना है, so we are going in the right direction. And आप ये देखो कि अगर बाहर की कंपनीज भी हैं, be it Google, or be it Microsoft, everything is being run by an Indian Indian person. All these people are Indians and have studied in India, grown in India, but the infrastructure is something which was missing, which in today's context we're building that up. The government of India have initiatives which are helping build that infrastructure in day-to-day lives. And so I think we're going in the right direction. And for there are many platforms like Bhashini, and we've also talked about Beyond Research, like that. They're good platforms on which people are building up things, and I think it's a very positive motion which is happening in the Indian context in specific.
Do you think an Indian living in India would ever make such a platform?
Absolutely. I don't think so. We are behind anybody in doing anything. In fact, most of the bigger organizations have their hubs in India. All the center of excellence for global organizations are in India.
पर अभी तो हम लोग जैसे रील्स बनाने में नहीं लगे रहते. Like we are hardly thinking of a creative angle of all this development.
No, I don't think so. I think we have an ecosystem, very great ecosystem. If you talk about bigger organizations, all their hubs and center of excellence are based in India, being run by Indians. even people who are running organizations outside India are being run by Indians. So from a potential standpoint, yes, everything is in place. I think from a infrastructure standpoint, that infrastructure is very, very important, especially the government of India, and they have been again and again taking good initiatives. They're putting in huge amounts of sums of money to build that infrastructure, and I think it's a matter of time that we are able to build something which China has been able to build. And it's a matter of time that we're able to stand alongside bigger countries like US and China in terms of technological advancement and improvement on a day-to-day initiatives.
Great. I hope this happens very soon.
Very, very soon.
Okay. Now I want to take some students' questions, some
Sure.
youth and their questions actually.
Sure.
First statement which I got from a girl. India में actually degree overvalued है और skill undervalued.
इंडिया में डिग्री ओवर वैल्यूड है और स्किल अंडर वैल्यूड. ये हो सकता था पहले हो कि हमारे पास सिर्फ IITs और IIMs ही होते थे और सिर्फ लोग डॉक्टर इंजीनियर ही बनना चाहते थे, बट अब नहीं है. अब बहुत चीज़ें चेंज हो रही हैं एंड एवरीबडी हैज़ अपॉर्चुनिटी, एवरीबडी इज़ लुकिंग टू डू समथिंग डिफरेंट ऑल्सो एंड वेरी वेरी नीश. हमारी अभी आज की डेट में बोली जाती है कि क्रिएटर इकोनॉमी है.
Yes.
अगर आप क्रिएटर इकोनॉमी की बात करें तो उसमें जो स्पेशलाइज्ड चीज़ें लोग कर रहे हैं वो अलग अलग है.
It's all skill based.
And that does not come from a place of only academics, which is related to science or or like becoming a doctor or an engineer, that sorts. They are different skills. Somebody is a jewelry engineer, which is something which was not known earlier. Somebody is specialized in something like that. Imagine. So avenues are multifold, and it is just that the exposure of each of these avenues is slightly limited, which is something which the education system needs to work out. A lot of vocational courses are also in place for these specialized things. Home science is something which never existed back in the day, which has grown over a period of time. So everything has a shelf life and a time period when it comes to the fore. And I think in today's times of creator economy, all skill sets are being valued because they're niche. You don't have to be a journalist. You can't talk about everything, right? Like somebody will listen to you when you are a master of it. And that's something which has come to the fore big time. So from that standpoint, every skill is important.
Amazing. I have another one for you. Actually, you are talking to many parents as well,
Yeah.
trying to help them. तो एक बच्चे ने पूछा है क्या पेरेंट्स कैरियर गाइड होते हैं या सिर्फ प्रेशर क्रिएटर?
बहुत ही
it's based on your experience.
See, ऐसा नहीं है. Parents can tell you right or wrong, pros and cons, maybe sometimes. उसकी value addition क्या है या फिर return on investment of a certain thing कितना रहेगा. I think students and kids these days are
बहुत हार्शली लेते हैं अपने पेरेंट्स.
मतलब मुझे लगता है कि आज के बच्चे अपनी ही डिसाइड करते हैं और अपना ही डिसीजन आई थिंक is also based on more on merit than influence of parents, and I think वो ही होना चाहिए. आपकी ज़िंदगी आप खुद ही डिसाइड करो तो बढ़िया है. Parents of course can be good guides. If somebody is a doctor, they can tell you that probably if you do doctorate, you might learn this, you might be able to earn a lot, and you might do other things. But अगर आपका inclination ही नहीं है किसी चीज़ में, तो आप अगर बन भी जाओगे डॉक्टर, you might leave it. I knew a dentist who got into marketing later on in life because they loved marketing. तो आपने पढ़ तो ली, डेंटिस्ट्री भी कर ली, आपने पैसा भी लगा दिया, आपने 4-5 साल भी लगा दिए उसमें, उसके बाद आप मार्केटिंग में चले गए. एंड दैट्स द ट्रांजिशन पीपल डू. सो आप इन्फ्लुएंस अगर आप हो भी रहे हो तो गेट इन्फ्लुएंस बाय थिंग विच यू आर पैशनेट अबाउट. मतलब पेरेंट्स बोल रहे हैं कि अच्छा क्रिकेट खेल लो तो तब खेल लो अगर अच्छा है तो. बट पढ़ाई को लेके और वो सब लेके आई थिंक आज की इन द इंफॉर्मेशन एज ऑफ टुडे एवरीबडी हैज़ द ways and means to understand, imbibe and decide on their own what they want to do. तो वही करना चाहिए जो मन करे. पेरेंट्स ठीक है बोल रहे हैं, आपके पास भी इतनी नॉलेज है कि आप पेरेंट्स को बता सकते हो कि आपको करना क्या है.
ओके, एक और सवाल
जी.
90% स्टूडेंट्स गलत करियर चूज कर लेते हैं, क्या ये सिस्टम की वजह से?
I think it comes from a place of insecurity. Insecurity in the sense that are there avenues which would lead somebody who's done arts, like would they be employable after that or not? Not that in today's context, not a lot of engineers are also unemployed. So that in itself is a way of telling that boss की सिर्फ engineering नहीं करनी है, बहुत और भी चीजें हैं.
ये realize करना बहुत जरूरी है.
ये realization I think आज सबको है कि बहुत सारे engineers भी हैं जो unemployed हैं, बहुत सारे और भी लोग हैं जो unemployed हैं. तो जरूरी नहीं है कि आप आज की डेट में traditional way of things really work. I think बहुत सारे और avenues भी हैं जो explorable हैं.
I wish बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स आज ये बात सुन रहे हो, because you talk out of experience.
बिल्कुल. So
just don't think कि कोई एक ही चीज वर्क करेगी.
बिल्कुल.
Let everyone explore their lives.
Absolutely.
Indian parents unconventional career से डरते क्यों हैं? Do you think this is true? Same thing I think insecurity जो आपने भी बोला, क्या यही चीज?
Insecurity है कि फ्यूचर है कि नहीं, कि पढ़ने के बाद क्या. मतलब आप या तो
5-6 साल लगाए, पैसा खर्च किया, and then suddenly
कि आप क्या सिर्फ पढ़ाने ही लगोगे खुद से. If you've done something in history, will you be a history teacher? But can you go in archaeology and dig out things otherwise also? मतलब there are many more avenues.
I think ये सोच पाना is a
it's
big
all about
realization.
orientation eventually, that how well versed are you with something which you want to do. And parents are not from the information age also. It's up to the kids and students also to share, discuss and with their parents as to what probably can be done and should be done as well. But it needs to be a discussion and not imposition from point of view of parents. And I think when they're in the space of discussion, then things would come out much more fruitful than when you impose somebody to do something.
एक और मेरे पास सवाल है आपके लिए कि एक पेरेंट को 15 साल के बच्चे से फ्यूचर पर कैसे बात करनी चाहिए?
So I'll give you an example, like मतलब I'm also of a certain age. I have a daughter who's 9 years old, who tells me how things are in today's context, which is something which I'm learning from that 9-year-old every day. And I think for parents, they should not have an attitude that they know it all.
Yeah, that I wanted to ask. How you take it actually? Like how you could tell me?
So for parents also, I don't think so they should behave in a manner that they know it all. I think more from a point of view of learning. If it's a discussion which involves receiving and sharing information and then coming up to what you need to do, I think should be the way, rather than कि मैं नहीं जानता हूँ तुम्हें यही करना पड़ेगा. I think that's an age-old way of talking to kids, and that does not lead to anywhere. That kid might do it because you want it, but might not do good at it. So
I wish everyone listens this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this I have another question which is connected to this. कि parents को तुरंत क्या immediately अपने behavior में change कर लेना चाहिए?
I think they should remove comparison from any part of the discussion, or maybe a behavior which says which is like a carrot and stick sort of a system, in which कि अगर तुम ये करोगे तो हम तुम्हें ये दिलाएंगे.
Okay.
अगर तुम वो करोगे तो हम तुम्हें ये करेंगे. I think that's not something which should be inculcated in today's generation. I think they're much smarter. It should be the fact that actual learning will help you in life, than कि अगर तुमने ये चैप्टर खत्म कर लिया तो मैं तुम्हें ये दे दूंगा, या नहीं किया तो मैं क्या करूँगा. I think that's something which should be taken away. It should be the core, purest form of happiness which comes from knowledge and appreciating people, just appreciation of what they've achieved probably.
Okay.
It can be, and if there is a carrot, can be in the form of like going together with family somewhere or sharing that moment of happiness, but not कि मैं तुम्हें ये gift दूंगा अगर तुमने ये किया तो. So I think that's something which is missing,
And what actually they can add, one thing if I may ask, to enhance this whole procedure कि बच्चा एक सही direction में flourish करे.
I think what a lot of parents miss in today's context is a sense of compassion towards what the child is going through. They are more interested in the end result, than the entire process of it, which kills the entire happiness about that achieving anything in life. So from that standpoint, I think being with the kid, whatever it might happen, कि अगर आपको कुछ देना भी है बच्चे को, अगर आप फर्स्ट आए हो तब भी आपको ये मिलेगा, अगर आप 5th 6th 7th 8th 9th भी आए हो तब भी आप जाओगे ही जाओगे. So बहुत interesting चीज़ है. Somebody told me the other day, and they didn't fare well in terms of their marks or whatever they were getting, and the child told me कि I've not done well, but I'm anyways going to, maybe McDonald's, after this. So it was a very good feeling that, you don't have a sword hanging on your head all the time. And you're as happy with even the best of marks when you're excellent, or you're as happy if you're a mediocre, or you're okay. I'm sorry for the use mediocre. If you've not done very well and maybe you have had a lapse of judgment, or you've not underscored a little, I think it should be equal for everybody, and it's not, education is not something which should be rewarded or anything for. Of course, you should celebrate together with your kids with whatever they do, and it should be normalized. Everything should be normalized. जैसे मैंने बात कर रहे थे, हम लोग बाहर बात कर रहे थे अभी, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ that कि हम पहले CVs को स्कैन करते थे और किसी के कम मार्क्स आते थे अगर 10th 12th में, तो वी यूज्ड टू इग्नोर देम कि अगर 10th 12th में ही नहीं कर पाया कोई तो आगे क्या करेगा. Many people rise up in life when they realize it is not important कि आप सिर्फ बचपन में आपने पढ़ाई नहीं करी तो आप आगे भी नहीं कर पाओगे. Many people in my work life are ones who've peaked in life post their graduation when they're working with us.
सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट क्या है, मार्क्स, इंटरेस्ट या पर्सनैलिटी?
Marks, interests and personality.
Oh, even
in that order.
Yeah.
I think interest is very important. That's the first thing. If you're interested in something that would, also help you shape your personality, that's second. And third would be the output which comes out of it.
It will automatically
lead to good marks.
Great.
If that's the case.
I have a couple of more because, the kids, they really want to have most out of you. अभी आपने एक चीज़ बोली कि हम अपने आप को कंपैरिजन और कंपैशन को देख के चले, एंड मेरे को गीता का, भगवान कृष्ण का एक श्लोक, उनकी एक बात याद आ गई कि कर्म करो और फल ऑटोमेटिकली ईश्वर आपके लिए दे देगा. सो आई गेस हमारे जितने भी पेरेंट्स या एल्डर्स हैं वो इस चीज़ को शायद समझ रहे होंगे कि इफ़ दे आर ग्रोइंग द चिल्ड्रन वेल, सब अच्छा ही होगा एट द एंड. एक और बच्चे का प्रश्न जो फ्यूचर कैरियर को लेकर है, कौन से कैरियर को जो आज इंडिया में रिस्पेक्टेड है आज से 10-15 साल बाद ख़त्म हो सकता है?
आई थिंक कोई भी ऐसा करियर नहीं है जो ख़त्म हो जाएगा, बट परिभाषा of that specific job might change. We have great writers, which, writing can be done anywhere, by an AI also. But contextuality, relevance, all of that would still need to be there. तो वो स्पेशलिस्ट आपको तब भी चाहिए होगा, बट जैसे काम होता है, अभी आदमी खुद लिखता है, बाद में जो रिसर्च होगी वो मच मोर पॉलिश्ड होगी और मच आउटपुट वुड बी मच बेटर. आज की डेट में भी जब भी AI भी कुछ लिख रहा है and it is your thoughts which AI is reflecting, you might get an output, but you refurbish the entire thing to suit the contextuality, which AI, not always will be able to solve. So मैं ये नहीं कहूँगा कि कोई भी चीज़ ख़त्म हो जाएगी. I think the way like jobs are built and the way the skills are needed. Skill स्किल लेवल्स चेंज हो जाएंगे, जॉब्स तो बिल्कुल रहेंगे, मतलब ऐसा कोई
It will shape
मतलब-
to another kind of another way of job. एक और सवाल जो कि क्या AI इंजीनियर्स को रिप्लेस कर दिया जाएगा, जो इंजीनियर्स आजकल काम करते हैं, who are doing coding and everything?
I don't think so. I don't think so. So we are at a stage in India, in specific, we are at a stage where we're starting to build up platforms, like globally. So it will never be a stage where engineers will be replaced. Yes, some skills will be replaced. It will add a lot of speed to things. It will add a lot of accuracy. But if I say that it will take away everything, in terms of jobs and all, I don't think so.
मानस, बहुत से लोग कहते हैं कि स्पेशली इन विलेजेस एंड स्मॉल सिटीज़ की वही पुराने ओल्डन पैटर्न से पढ़ाई करो. समवन आस्क कि आज से लगभग 10 साल बाद, लेट्स से 2035, कौन सा प्रोफेशन ऐसा होगा विच प्रॉब्ली इज मोर शाइनिंग, जिसको लेकर के हम आज अभी से अपने आप को चेंज करना शुरू कर सकते हैं?
I think a specialist prompt engineer can do possibly everything, down the line. A single person doing everything might also be able to, run a show of their own, which is something which, मैं आपको इसमें भी एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ, बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ है. सो आई वाज हैविंग अ कॉन्वर्सेशन विद दिस एल्डरली जिन्होंने अपनी फैक्ट्री सेटअप करी. तो वो मुझसे पूछ रहे थे, यार मैं इसको प्रमोट कैसे करूँ. तो आई टोल्ड हिम, आप सब कुछ खुद से कर सकते हो आज की डेट में. आप लिख भी सकते हो, आप उसका वीडियो भी बना सकते हो, आप उसको एडवर्टाइज भी कर सकते हो, तो सब कर सकते हो. तो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप तो रहेगी ही रहेगी, ऑफ कोर्स, बिकॉज लॉट ऑफ other things which augment entrepreneurship is available out there. So वो तो रहेगा ही रहेगा. But अगर आप बात करो कि क्या चीज़ रहेगी, eventually सब कुछ रहेगा. AI is augmenting the processes which have been created right now, but it will still not, take away, any job which is existent in today's context.
I think जो पीछे का जो लेबर एक हार्ड वर्क होता था, it will change
वो
in
चेंज
some
हो
other
गया है.
form.
वो एफिशिएंसी बिल्ड करने में लग गया है, और वो बहुत अच्छे से एफिशिएंसी बिल्ड भी कर रहा है.
इंडियन फैमिली स्टडी अब्रॉड के बारे में सबसे बड़े मिथ्स क्या उनके होते हैं? Is there something जो उनको लगता है?
Sometimes it's about the receptivity of the local culture. There'd be many a times when they would know that if they're feeling alienated in a foreign country, and the locals are not very receptive to somebody coming in, and we've had like a history of a lot of brain drain in India. It's not only right now, but for the past 40 years probably, and a lot of people, like in a lot of countries, are losing jobs to Indians. So there's a level of resistance which is also there, because definitely, like from an Indian standpoint, by virtue of the competition we have in India, we are much more efficient, effective, and we have much more rigor because we want to prove something. And it's also a matter of if you are it's a matter of haves and have-nots. If you are a have-not, you'll put in that extra effort to achieve those things. So while you go outside to study, everybody else out there knows that because you are an Indian, you would have a certain level of intelligence which would be huge. So I'm sure there's a level of apprehension from a receptivity point of view of the local culture wherever these guys go. And from a security standpoint also, because we've seen a lot of incidences happening in Canada, in US, and otherwise also, where students have been assaulted, and for no fault of theirs. So there's definitely a level of resistance, considering people think that Indians take away a lot of jobs, and it is not because they are anything else. They're just sheer intelligent, and I personally think that parents are just scared about that. Rest, I think everything is in place.
So good, Manas. Thank you so much for this. I believe before we stop this and close this segment, एक आखिरी चीज़ जो आज के 16 साल के बच्चे के लिए हु इज़ रियली लुकिंग टूवर्ड्स कि मुझे क्या करना है, क्या किस डायरेक्शन में पढ़ना है, जो अभी हमें शायद देख रहा हो, व्हाट ही शुड डू, लाइक वो प्रेशर फील करे, वो फ्यूचर को लेकर के डरा हुआ फील करे, उसे क्या अब आज ऐसा शुरू करना चाहिए इन योर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू?
मुझे लगता है एक 16 साल के बच्चे को शुड बी क्योंकि not all 16-year-olds are very decisive. They should take time out to understand the different things they like. They should actually spend time to actually put it into action also. Multiple things. I'm talking about a standpoint of when you have to take a decision, you go through 3-4 roads. You understand 3-4 things, which you like. And the road, which helps you the best, in terms of your interest, in terms of your actions, you take that up. Don't be very decisive from the word go. Spend a lot of time understanding it deeply. And if you're honest to yourself, if you're honest to what you really want to do and aspire to do, you should be able to take that decision. And I say this to a lot of people, eventually not 16-year-olds in specific, but people who've just started their career, that don't think that you're privileged from the very beginning. Give those hard hours to your craft, spend that time learning those basics. Talk to people who know more than you. Be a student all your life. 16 years, that's not end of education, right? Be a student all your life. All the practical implications, from things in and around you, talking to anybody, me talking to you, me talking to anybody in my team. Be a learner all your life, and that's how you'd be able to progress day in and day out.
थैंक यू मानस. आई बिलीव आज की इस कन्वर्जेशन से बहुत से पेरेंट्स को, स्टूडेंट्स को या कैरियर को सर्च करने वाले बहुत से लोगों को हेल्प मिलेगी और बहुत से लोग इससे आगे बढ़ करके अपनी लाइफ को अच्छा बनाएंगे. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर टॉकिंग टू अस.
Thank you so much. Great talking to you.
थैंक यू.